live in front of an internet audience. It's the Vox Off Show starring Voxandra. Tonight's guest, Akiaji Margo. God bless the wheel, because it's a salty sash. Submit your questions for the Q&A, featuring Winamp and the Press Play Band. I'm Chair G Tables, and it's time to Vox Off!
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Vox Off Show. I'm your host, Voxandra, and behind me, as always, is the wonderful, charismatic, enigmatic, cryptid, gremlin, game developer, person, Chair G Table.
You forgot food eater.
Food eater. Wait, you eat food?
Yes! But I haven't eaten yet. So, you know, please.
I did not know that you eat food. That comes as a surprise to me.
Yeah,
wow.
I'm a food eater.
Hey, did you all know that we have a great show for you tonight? Yeah. Our guest tonight is Akiaji Margo, retro VTuber and artist with the taste in games that is maybe a little cursed? Maybe a little bit. I think there's a little bit of curse there. A little bit. Just a little bit.
So games eater?
I don't think she eats games.
Well, but taste in games.
Taste. Oh, that's a good point. You know who doesn't eat things? That's right. Our wonderful, amazing band tonight. The greatest band in the history of sounds. Never misses a note. Gamers and gentlemen, can we get a huge pug applause in the chat for Winamp and the Press Play Band? Does it sound good to hear them again?
We're still Christmas themed?
Why not? It's like wintry. Where's your pog? Where's your pog claws, Chair? I don't see a pog claws. That's not a pog claws. Get it on there. We're not moving until you pog claw. There we go. There we go. There we go. There's the pogs. There's the pogs. Goodness, can you believe Chair? Chair's looking a little rusty over there. My goodness. All right, reminder to everyone. You know how this shit works. All alerts will be off until the end of the show, and any contributions will be acknowledged at the end. Also, remember, they'll be having an audience Q&A segment where you can ask us your questions. That's right. Do you have a fucking question on your mind and you want to ask us it? Well, do we have a form for you? The Q&A form that you can find in the chat right now, where you can submit a question to either me, Chair, you could ask it to our wonderful guest, or any combination. Maybe you have a question, you want to know the answer of Margo and myself, but you're like, I don't want to hear Chair's answer. I don't want to hear Chair's. Maybe you don't want to ask me, if you want to ask the others, that's fine. You can do that in that form. That opportunity awaits you. That is right. That is right. Chair, if you could eat any food right now, what would it be?
Okay.
Don't answer it! If you want to know, you're going to have to submit a question to the Q&A form. Otherwise, Chair will not tell you. Go do it. I see you. Go do it. Go do it! Yeah, that's right. I thought so. Well, you know what? We got some stuff to talk about from the past couple weeks, since you have seen us. So I think Chair and I are just going to rush on over to our seats so we can tell you guys about it, right, Chair?
Yeah.
All right, let's get all set up over there.
This is Akiaji Margo, and you're watching the Vox Off Show with Voxandra and Chair G Tables. Yaki ima.
Mainly VTubers got me into like solo streaming and like seeing the appeal in it. Is that lame? Is that lame for me to say? I'm like everyone else. Okay, I'm a normie. I'm not unique. I'm not cool. I saw a cute dog go wow, 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 and I was like, this rocks. And now I'm here.
Don't you love this song, Chair?
Yes, of course. Well, listen.
If the battle music of one must fall 29-7, where I think it's when you fight in the electric cage that's all blue. When you get electrocuted against the walls, when you're thrown into them. How you doing, Chair?
Fox!
What's up?
Why didn't we play this at MagFest?
We did
Our
play it at
chance!
MagFest. Oh my
Our
god.
Our chance!
Our chance because we were IRL with each other. We could have done it. That's right, everyone. We went to MagFest and we brought our arcade sticks with my hitbox. Their arcade stick. So we could play fighting games in the hotel room. Right, Chair?
Yeah.
And we were going to play all sorts of... Remember how we talked about all the fighting games we were going to play with each other in the hotel room?
Yes.
And,
Yes.
Chair, why don't you tell them how many different fighting games we ended up playing in the hotel room?
One. Unless you count these two.
We played the bootleg Genesis game King of Fighters 99, total bootleg fighter, for quite a few hours, multiple nights, didn't we?
It's just so good.
That's all we played. We were laughing
So good.
so hard. It was crazy. It was freaking crazy, wasn't it?
Listen. I thought it was funny, but then when I came back from MagFest, that one song, the Vega theme there, it's so
Yes.
good.
Yeah,
I listened to nothing but that.
That one was very good. Chair, do you have a song on hand? I could play. I think we could play that for everyone so they can hear it.
I don't have it right now.
You don't? Oh, well, let me look for this. Chair, tell everyone your favorite moment of MagFest.
Oh, okay. Listen. All right. So, all right. Listen. So there was this Mugen tournament, and I was like, oh, there's a Mugen tournament. I have to play
I found
it.
the song.
And then like, ow. So good. And like I was like, okay, it's Mugen, it's gonna be so jank. I'm gonna pick the god Spanish speaking Dragon Ball character. And then I went there and I'm like, wait, this looks normal. And it was actually a very well built game made in Mugen. It's like a mix of CVS2 and Guilty Gear. And it's good. It's so good!
Then I'm gonna Go Crusher you while you land, and it hits 4 or 5 times, and it's 70% of your life! Why is this song good?
Yeah, I know. You have to show them, Trey's theme too from Final Fantasy VI.
That is true. If you play as Terry Bogard, the bootleg version, or Trey, as the game names him, it plays a bad version of Terra's theme from Final Fantasy VI.
You know? It's so good.
Which is Trey with 2 E's.
Yeah, Trey.
Tree, I guess. I guess it'd be tree.
Trey. I just call him Trey.
Trey.
Yeah, tree.
Both works.
Yeah,
There's a lot to deal with that. There's a lot to deal with that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, MagFest was a blast, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. But like, yeah, like that Mugen tournament. Like, okay, so I had two unfortunate opponents. One was a very powerful player. He's just like, you know, like he understands the core essentials of fighting games. So I lost to him. And then I fought against the developer of the game himself. So I lost to him.
I love the idea of playing Mugen and like the person who made the game plays you. And they're gonna know all like the hit data and everything about it. Like, it's kind of funny to me.
I died! But yeah, so, but then but the thing is, I liked the game. It was actually fun. And then I asked him for the Discord invite, and then he invited me to the Discord so I could, so I would know how the game would go. And then a bit later, I get pinged, and it was like, wait, Cher? You're here? And it was none other than one of my rivals for Anime Evo in Fight of Animals. Okay, maybe I don't match up to him on Kianta, but he's also the legendary Kianta player. And then he was like, "Cheer," but I didn't know at that time. No, I mean, or like you know, like he was like, "Cheer, you're in bracket," and I'm like, "Wait, you were there?" And then I was like, immediately I was like, I need the bracket now. And then I checked, and I was like, I can't believe my first opponent was you, and you.
So you played against someone you knew and didn't even realize who they were.
Yeah,
and it's someone you played all the time.
I didn't expect that my first time meeting him IRL would be at MagFest, and of course, because of that, I was like, well, now we've seen each other IRL, but now I have to see your strength knowing it's you. So I money matched him. Okay, let me tell you something. You know how I get people into playing my games at MagFest?
Yes.
I money matched them.
Yeah, and a bunch of people played the demo of Hazuki Dies, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really cool. You got a bunch of people to do it while you cosplayed as Saki from Emergence.
Yes!
And what was your other cosplay, Chair?
Alex from UI2K! Or
First time I meet Chair, and Chair immediately cosplays as Alex from Yek. And that's the most cursed thing you ever did to me. It was hilarious.
Do you like when we arrived, one of the first things we did was I colored my hair and I'm like, oh, I'm Alex.
Immediately, that's what Cherry does to me as soon as I get there, SMH. It was ridiculous. So I talked a lot about MagFest already. I cosplayed as myself. It was a lot of fun. I had a great time. I got to see a lot of people I care about and missed, and I think we somehow we managed to not get COVID.
Yeah,
which is really
I
good.
was able to avoid it.
Yeah, we managed to avoid it. They were very strict about the rules with everything, with masking and using sanitizer, and I feel like they had good precautions in place. It was definitely a risk to go, and I knew that, but I have not seen so many of my friends in 2 years now while I'm isolated in a basement, and it kind of got to me, and I needed to try a way to see people that involved like the safest measures that they could probably do given the circumstances, and it worked out for us as best as it could, I suppose.
Yeah. You got on flu at the end though.
Yeah, I got something, like a cold or whatever. So that was good, but like I took a bunch of tests and they kept saying negative. So
oh yeah.
That's good at least. I got a sore throat. The sore throat started from there was a Salty Bet panel and I yelled a little bit. And then I got a sore throat.
Oh my god.
But that the same thing happened the last time I was at MagFest years ago.
Listen,
so
that
I have
Salty
a bad habit
Bet,
of
that Salty Bet panel, 80% of the time I was wrong.
Yeah, same. I could not guess right for my life. It was hilarious. It was absolutely hilarious. It was amazing. So
You like that one super long match where this girl keep doing the same combo but barely any damage?
Yeah, that was hilarious. Oh man, I gotta start doing salty bet hangouts in my Discord. That's what I gotta do.
Yeah,
You know,
it's gonna
That's
be
what I
so
gotta
fun.
do. So the past couple weeks though on over my channel have been pretty good. We finished up Dice Tubers, which was a lot of fun. I enjoyed that, the D&D session that I did with all my guests. I enjoyed it. I thought it was a lot of fun. All the videos are on YouTube where you can watch them. I think we had a decent conclusion to that story arc, and I think they're worth watching. I think that was a ton of fun. I enjoyed that. We had a Mega Man X mid-month marathon. That was fun, like usual. Always enjoy that. I finished East 2 Special for DOS with Sarah
And I
Renee.
finished East 2 Chronicles.
Yeah, nice. That was a weird game. The differences in East 2 Special is definitely weird. Like being based on the anime and a lot of story plots are different. But it was still fun, especially for a DOS game. And I finally played Reseteer, an item shop's tale. The game I saw in Steam for like 10, 12 years. I was always like, I wonder if I'd like that, and then never bought it. Finally played it, and that was really good. That kind of sums stuff up. I can go on a bit more about East 2 and some other stuff, but you know, I just usual stuff, and it's fun. I had a good trip and everything.
I have to get back to Reseteer myself.
Yeah, you have a habit of playing like the first 2 hours of games and then never touching them again.
Hey, I finished East 1 and 2, okay?
Did you finish Terra Enigma yet?
You see, that's the thing.
That's the thing.
That's actually what I'm planning to do right after this. I want to play Terra Enigma. Listen.
Okay, tell me something.
I opened Terra Enigma, and then I'm like, I'm gonna play this for 1 hour, then it went on for 6. It was so fun. It's so fun. I want to play more.
Nice. But
I'm almost near the end of chapter 3, okay? I got
really
this.
fun meeting you, Chair. It was really fun meeting you.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Yeah. I had a great time. It was great. It was great to finally hang out with you and play games with you in person. That was a lot of fun.
Oh, and thanks for the food.
You're welcome, Chair. You're welcome. But I think let's get our guest out here. How does that sound?
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah, our guest tonight is Akiaji Margo, who is a delightful VTuber, and well, instead of explaining, I guess I'll just hit this button and show you over here. Let me where's this button over here?
When I think about how cats can't sip from straws, I get really depressed. Does anyone else feel that? Cats can't make the like suction shape with their mouths. Cats can't.
Welcome to the Vox Off Show, Margo.
Hi, thank you for having me. OMG.
OMG, you're here. Oh my goodness, it's the Vox Off
What the
Show.
heck? How did I get here, huh? What?
Well, you connected to us, and then we put you on our nice TV over on our massive CRT over here that we have hanging up in our studio. We keep a CRT hanging from the ceiling, which is some would call it extremely reckless and haphazard of us to do this, but I'm pretty sure this is all up to code, right, Chair? I think Chair.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
duct tape, Gorilla Glue.
Yeah. Chair,
Oh
Chair
no,
made-
the Shaq Fu peanut butter.
Oh.
Wait a second. That's hanging up
smart.
like
That's
Shaq Fu
smart.
peanut butter?
Huh?
Oh no. Oh, we're screwed. This whole set's screwed. It's over.
The shack.
Oh
the
my
shack
goodness.
peanut butter.
Is that-
How
is
are
that
you
real?
doing? Welcome to the show.
I'm
oh.
good.
Yeah, the Shaq Fu. So Chair entered a Shaq Fu tournament at MagFest and won. And one of the prizes that they gave the winner, Chair, was a small little cup full of peanut butter. Because Shaq sold cups of peanut butter at some point.
Yeah, it's a cup of peanut butter that I accidentally tipped at a restaurant.
What?
Along with the Beyblade Arena, but the Beyblade Arena came back.
Oh, yeah. They went to a restaurant and accidentally tipped the waiter a Beyblade Arena.
How do you accidentally do such a thing?
With the
When
tip,
you say tip, you mean?
you leave the Beyblade on the table with the tip. So you tip them the Beyblade Arena.
Oh, I'm happy you got a back chair.
I still can't believe
Yeah,
it came back.
Yeah, it was. Listen, that Beyblade Arena was 3D printed, so we could fit it in our luggage.
Oh my God.
I still can't get over the
amazing.
3D printed a Beyblade Arena.
Holy crap! Like
Uh,
you're operating on a different level than I am. I've been living life incorrectly.
let me Google this. Shaq peanut butter
Something exists.
images.
I still don't know why they gave me peanut butter for winning.
I know.
I
I
know.
have so many questions. I don't know if there's any answers for them.
I googled Shaq peanut butter, and I'm not seeing anything. I think they made that
They
up.
picked peanut butter.
Maybe it was local. That's what I'm wondering. Did they make their own peanut butter and give it?
I
the
didn't
Shaq
even get to
branding?
taste it. I left it at a restaurant.
Did they just put Jif in a tiny solo cup and they're like, here,
I wonder.
you're a winner.
So they said that Shaq sold cups of peanut butter.
Wait, he did?
I don't know. Like, why did they give you the peanut butter then?
I don't know. They just gave me peanut butter.
Okay, I really don't understand the prize then. Like, they dead ass
No,
gave
is there some
Chair.
lore behind that?
I thought you guys were saying that like Shaq once sold a product that was like little cups of peanut butter. Or
No,
some
that's
shit. Like,
what we theorized about.
Oh.
We were thinking of why I got peanut butter. That was our
Oh, I'm
theory.
seeing nothing online about this. I think they just scooped peanut butter in a cup and said, "Here, you win." Holy shit! I think there's actually no reason for that. I just thought it'd be funny.
I really like that. I'm a big fan of that. We should
Holy
bring that back.
shit! I was not
Peanut
prepared to
butter-
find
peanut
this
butter cool
out.
prize.
Oh my fucking god! All right, Margo. All
Mhm,
right, lady. Let's learn
Yeah,
something about
rocks.
you. Let's
Okay.
grill you. Start with the
Sure.
basics. When did you start VTubing? And is the start of streaming for you the same as the start of VTubing?
Yeah. VTubing's like, I've done like mini streams, but back with my friends and stuff. But July of last year was the beginning of my streaming career, and
Ooh.
I originally wasn't planning on being a VTuber.
You weren't?
I wanted to, live 2D looked really fun, so I wanted to see if I could make everything that surrounds the VTuber, and then I had all these assets lying around. I'm like, I guess I'll stream, and now I'm here.
So you were going to be a flush tuber, or just nothing?
Nothing.
Nothing.
I was just gonna. I just wanted to draw pictures.
Ah, okay. But you just saw the VTubing was just like, oh, that's cool. I want to be anime.
Well, it's like, well, Live 2D is like, you have to sacrifice so much of your like blood and sweat and tears just to make one. And
Okay.
after all that effort, I had lying around, and I'm like, what? I'm not just gonna like let it sit here and rot. Like, I guess I'll use it and see what happens. And
So you drew your
it's
own
been a very
world.
pleasant experience. Yeah.
Ah,
I've
look
drawn
at
pretty
this.
much everything you see on my stream. with my hands, because I'm a crazy person.
Oh wow, that's impressive. Do you also do your own rigging, or do you?
Yeah. I did all the rigging and everything.
Dang, so you're just like all self-made. Ooh, self-made YouTuber. Look at this chair. Look at this. That's really impressive. That's awesome.
Thank you. I
That's
appreciate
great.
it.
So you started by wanting to stream art and apparently video games. Apparently.
I mean, yeah. I want to just, like, I've always, growing up, I was always really into retro games, and that wasn't a very relatable point of interest with most of my peers growing up, so I kind of had this conception growing up that, like, I was, like, the only, like, weirdo girl that liked retro games. So I'm like, oh, like, if I become a streamer, like, I guess that'll be my niche. Just,
No,
like,
you're not the weirdo. You're the cool one. Everyone else is just weird.
Yeah, you're
True.
right, Jen.
Yeah.
Absolutely true. 100%.
Yeah, I got into VTubing, and I was like, oh my god, there's all these people that are, like, exactly like me, and my mind was blown. And, yeah, it's fun. It's crazy.
So, why retro games?
Modern games suck and are boring. Okay, that's not true.
Damn, just like that. Jeez.
But I don't know, I've always found old games, like, just way more, like, innovative and colorful, and, like, I feel like the stories are more subtle than most of what you find today, even in, like, movies or whatever. It's always been something that's been very attractive to me, and I'd say my knowledge of retro games was very shallow for a long time, but, like, now that I'm, like, super in it, and, like, like, digging through bins of, like, old forgotten things that, like, haven't even been translated, it's like, I can never go back. I can never go back to modern gaming. Retro gaming is too cool and, like, vast and buried. I love it.
Well, the big thing is, like,
Yes, girl.
when you say, like, retro gaming, there's so many years of so many games made that you could just live in it and constantly play things you've never played before. And
Yeah.
like, it's interesting now, growing up and everything with video games as a growing art form, because now as I get older, I look back at what already exists, and there's so much of it to dive into compared to even just 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 25, 30 years ago. Like, there's so much now
No, yeah.
that if you prefer a certain era's art style in general, or look and feel of things, you can just find so much that you'll want to dig into and be happy with, that if you don't enjoy, like, a certain generation's sensibility of gaming, you could just avoid the whole thing and still have, like, a plethora of things. For
Yeah.
example, I think it's, like, around 6th or 7th gen? I forget which era, but, like, I think, like PS3 era. I always forget if that's 6th or 7th. I forget the numbers of everything, but, that whole generation, I didn't give a fuck about games that came out. That's when, like, everything was dipping their toes into being cinematic movie experiences and, like,
Wait,
all sorts
but
of janky
I
things.
thought you played this Gaia.
I mean, I
Or
wouldn't
is
call
it this Gaia?
I mean, Disgaea is of that genre, but, like, that's one of the few things I did play compared to everything
Yeah,
else. Like, I just did
there's always
not
gonna be
care about those games.
exceptions.
So all I did was play, like, MMOs and arcade games, and that's kind of just what I stuck to, because it's just I wasn't down with all the brown cinematic experiences. Obviously, not like every game that came out.
That's
that was
a
like
perfect descriptor, honestly. Video games are trying too hard to be movies these days, and, like, on a certain level, that's very impressive. And, like, yeah, there's, like, modern games that, like, appeal to me, but I think we're spiraling more and more towards just, like, focusing way more on, like, oh, like, big name actors being in, like, how many polygons we can render, and I don't know.
It's impressive sometimes. I mean,
I felt like such a grouch talking about this, but it's how I feel.
it's there are interesting things that happen and come out, but I definitely tend to find the publishers and developers who make things more with my sensibilities in this day and age and stick to them rather than general AAA experiences that come out.
Yeah,
Because like the technology and the funding that a lot of indie devs get now increases. So it's not always just like, you know, old school art styles that happen anymore.
Yeah, like Windjammers 2 that came out today.
Oh, that came out today, huh?
Yeah, it's today. It just slipped through my mind, or like my radar. Like, what? It released? I didn't even know. I didn't see any build up.
Oh man,
that's crazy.
It's definitely why I always refer to myself as a retro and indie gamer, and it's definitely just because I playing games for so many years now. I know the kind of things I like, and I stick towards that. And it usually is going to come from either from the past, or it's going to be done by an indie developer more often than not.
Yeah, that's true. I agree with that.
So you also like janky things.
Yes, this is true. I love garbage.
What are some examples of the garbage that you thrive in?
I mean, this is a pretty recent development, so I'm pretty my knowledge isn't as honed as some others, I would say, but just like, you know, I love watching people play like old shitty platformers. You know, the classics like Gex. I recently played Frogger for the PS2 on stream. That was amazing. That changed my life.
What's Frogger for the PS2 like?
Frogger the Great Quest.
Wait, is it the one where it's essentially getting a kiss game?
Yeah. The whole entire game is about you traveling far across the land to find different types of princesses and begging them to kiss you on the mouth.
Begging.
And
It's a charity game.
I'm not sure. I can't remember why he's doing it. I think just one day he was like, "I want to get kissed by a princess."
My favorite part is that the fairy grants him unlimited lives, aka immortality, until he finds the right kiss. Like, he could just walk away and not do it and just be immortal, but no, he wants.
He's very determined, and he stops a war. He attempts a coup. He murders kings. It's insane. That game changed my life.
I'm sorry. This quote I'm seeing here from chat is, "I wish I may, I wish I must find a princess before I bust."
Yep. He says that in the first cutscene.
Nice. Is this like the frog wants to turn into a prince, or is it just this frog's just really fucking horny for princesses?
No, he just wants a kiss, remember?
Yeah, I think he's just horny.
All right. And how many times did that PS2 game crash?
Crash?
Did you say the game totally crashed or something, or?
Oh yeah, it crashed on me twice. It was very well made, very well coded. It felt like butter to play.
Butter.
The character motivations were really complex and deep and interesting and compelling.
Wow.
I want to put more nonsense games into my streaming catalog. That is my goal for this year.
Well, I think Chair would be able to suggest.
Yeah. Listen. Listen. Yeah. Do you like Mario 64?
I despise it.
Oh wow! Wow!
Well, you will love it now. You will love it now because I have a better game for you that fixes all of Mario 64's problems. You have to play Minor Ultra Adventures. It's a game based off Mario 64, and it was an advertisement game for a restaurant in Brazil. Ooh.
What's it called again?
Okay. So the original Minor Ultra Adventures got removed from Steam, but it's just called Minor Ultra Adventures.
Oh, this looks so good. This looks amazing. I have to play this.
I still can't believe I haven't played it yet.
Oh, I also forgot. Oh my gosh, Vox, what the heck? During MagFest, we went into this room and then you just forced someone to play Mega Man 2.
How many people have you?
I mean, Mega Mem. Have you heard of that? Have you heard of that?
I believe I actually gifted Margo Mega Man.
Yes, you like 5 people.
I gave that game. So for those of you who haven't seen the stream I did of that, the Mega Man 2 is a remake of Mega Man 2 on Steam. And it looks like it was entirely made in MS Paint. All the sound effects were made by the person who made it. And if I pull up the soundtrack here, hold on one second. This is the soundtrack of the game. Let me just pause our music over here so I can pull up the music of Mega Man 2. Let's go with Wood Mem. So, yeah, that's true. Mega Man 2 was actually in GDQ this year, very recently.
It was, and
I recommend watching it. It's amazing.
I was sad. I didn't know, and I missed it. I'm at least proud that someone used the speedrun tech I discovered. Now it's in the history books.
Damn, you're a trailblazer.
So what happened in MagFest is, some of you might know, friend of the channel, Nano Machiner. You might have seen him in chat sometimes. Nano is a friend of mine. I've hung out with him multiple times IRL, and I went to his hotel room to hang out for a bit with him and some other good friends of mine. Brought a chair with me, and we were hanging out. They had their laptop hooked up to the TV and everything. We're playing some music, and they were looking at Steam. We were talking about games, and I was just like, "You need to play Mega Man. It's really fucking good." And they're like, "What?" And then so I was like, "You need to buy Mega Man right now and play it."
He was being
pulled
emotional.
out-
He was being emotional about Omori.
It was great. Yeah, he was being emotional about Mori, and I'm like, no, done. I took out $5 and I handed it to him, and I said, "You're the streamer now. I'm donating $5. Buy Mega Man and play it right now." So he gets it, and him and another friend start playing through Mega Man 2. And we're all just dying, and I'm drinking Fireball like an idiot, and it was fucking hilarious. And Cher's like, "Why did you just hold them all hostage with Mika?" Like, listen, that's just what they did on their own. Well, it actually, how it started was they had a Bluetooth device playing music, and I was just like, "Yo, can I hook up to it?" And they're like, "Sure." So I take out my phone, and I hook up to the Bluetooth speaker, and I play the Mega Man soundtrack. That's just you don't want to give me the aux cord. You don't want to give me the aux cord. I'm prepared. I am ready to go.
List in your brain, constant rotation.
Oh man, that was a very fun night. You should play it.
Yeah.
As well as Minor Ultra Adventures.
Yes, Minor Ultra Adventures.
Okay, both of those. I'll pen them into my schedule. I'll make sure of it.
But what do you think of Nightcry so far that you've been tagging along with Maruni on?
it wasn't. Okay, we beat it. It was life changing. It was good. It was great. All that. It wasn't enough of a hassle to play.
Oh,
me
really?
and Marooney sat down and played every single Clock Tower game together, and we almost we both agreed that for whatever reason, Clock Tower Ghost Head, the one that's considered like the worst, most unplayable game, like left the strongest impression in our brains. So it's like what I always think of when I think of like
Interesting.
peak Kusoge suffering experience. And we played Nightcry, like the plot was insane, the characters were insane, nothing made sense, the cutscenes were like crazy and wild, but like, you know, it was a pretty, I wouldn't call it good, but the gameplay was like tolerable. It just felt like you know,
Really?
like the low budget indie game, but that cost $400,000. But ignore that part.
I guess it's like David Cage games where they're total pieces of shit. Like the stories are awful, the writing's awful. David Cage is a piece of shit, but you can fall asleep on the controller and you'll beat the game.
Yeah. That's a good
Like,
description of it.
You'll get to the end. It won't feel good to play. Like controlling your character will feel like dog shit. It won't feel good. But you'll get to the end. Like
Yeah,
you
like,
just
like
hit
when we were playing
buttons
Ghost
and the game
Head,
will
like
progress.
both of us were like clenching the controller and like gritting our teeth and like sweating because we were so scared we were gonna soft lock the game accidentally. I need a bad game to like give me that thrill, that like risk and reward, you know?
Oh man. So yeah, you need minor ultra adventures then. That's
Yes.
Yes.
You have to. Okay, I'm serious. If you're gonna play it, you have to let me know immediately.
Okay.
If you can't beat if you can't beat any of the stages, I'll show you how broken the game is. You can learn the speedrun strats like immediately. They're easy to do.
Okay.
Yeah, and these strats like zoom you through like the whole stage like so fast. Thank you really have
I'm
to
looking
do
forward to it. I only want to play good video games on my channel, you know? That's a priority of mine.
Yeah, it's a good game.
just
Good
the
games
absolute
only.
best.
Mhm.
So what actually is your favorite series though? I think I know the answer, but what is your actual favorite game series?
That's actually a really hard question.
Oh, I thought it was easy. Oh, okay.
Well, because there's series I'm very vocal about, but then there's just things I just like and I'm quiet about it.
Well, let's hear both then. What are you vocal about?
Well, you know, I really like Puyo Puyo.
I thought you were gonna say
you're
Goemon.
cool. You're so cool. Man.
I actually thought you were gonna say
Puyo Puyo,
Goemon.
Mono Mono are like my favorite things ever, and I like think about them constantly.
Do you actually
But-
play the Mado Monogatari games?
No,
The
like,
dungeon
none of
crawlers?
them are translated, except for
There
the-
is. The one in Sega Genesis is.
Well, yeah, the Sega Genesis and the PC Engine one.
Yeah,
And
and
then,
the
like, a bunch of-
SNES one.
Yeah, like a bunch of like weird spin-offs of the first
No,
game.
no, not
Like-
Okay, the SNES one is there are the spin-offs that are translated, but the Genesis one is like, you know, a remake of the main
Oh,
game.
Yeah, but like all the stuff I'm interested in when it comes to Motto is like, I find 2 and 3 and Tower of the Magician like way more compelling than the first game.
Oh, Tower Magician. That's the one I actually like because you learn about how Witch and Shizzle become best friends.
Frogs! And then you meet her grandma. I love it. I love everything about it so much. I really want Final Exam to get translated because like I love like Motto and Shizzle, Marlo and Shizzle's relationship in that game, but
But then we're never gonna have another Mado game, and we'll never know if Witch will ever have
God, oh my god, Sharon, never thought I'd meet someone else that like understood my intense pain who follows me around everywhere I go.
I don't play like any Puyo, so all this is just going whoosh right over my
Oh,
head.
I just know cute game.
Cute
Yeah,
game.
well-
I can understand that.
cute game where the Mado series, it went from like, you know, we have Witch, she was just a generic enemy, and we got Draco Centaurus, you know, she's just a generic monster, and now they're like major characters in Puyo.
Yeah, it's crazy. I love Puyo, but next to Puyo, I'd say Metal Gear is pretty dear to me.
I've only played Revengeance.
Oh wait, actually, I think I know what. I think I know what. Were you gonna guess Platoon, Vox?
No, I was gonna guess Goemon.
What? Goemon's a super like recent thing I've been into lately.
Oh, okay. I thought.
Don't you mean Mystical Ninja?
Yeah, the Mystical Ninja starring Goemon.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Ahem. Mystical Ninja starring Goemon.
No, I love Goemon, but I haven't played all the games yet, so
Oh, okay.
I don't have a well-rounded opinion of the series quite yet.
I did not realize. Okay. Egg on my face there.
There's a lot of things I'm just like obsessed with, and I obsessively write fan fiction for, and never show anyone.
Oh,
Oh.
fan fiction.
I love fan fiction.
So I didn't do my research. You write some fan fiction, huh?
All I talk about on my stream is like fan fiction yaoi.
Oh,
Did you
a
write any
Fujo?
with Mado Monogatari?
I mean, yeah.
Oh, wait, Shizzle X Satan.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. Honestly, I'm way too invested in Puyo lore, so I was mostly interested. I like Doppelganger, Arl, and Shizuo.
Yes, me too. She's
so romantic and tragic.
Let me tell you something. Okay, I'm working on this stupid ass game right now, and there's a character actually based off Doppelganger.
Oh, Doppel. Oh, he's such a good character.
I like her. Yes.
She's an amazing character. I love her.
I have to get into Puyo lore now? Oh, man.
Yes.
It's strange box. Like when I learned about it, I lost my fucking mind. I was like, what? I thought it was just a puzzle game where you popped jelly beans.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought you just popped the jelly beans like Mean Bean Machine. Let's go.
But it has
listen. But
backstory.
it's like a nice way of incorporating a friendship story. Listen, Vox,
I don't
Doppelganger Arl, she's like, I want friends, but then you beat her up.
Yeah.
They want friends and then you beat them up?
It's really sad.
Yeah. Well, okay. So the thing is, like, yeah, like it's a puzzle game, but you see, the Mado Monogatari and Puyo, they're like the same characters, but it's like a different universe. And like, but the thing is, like the original Arl was actually Doppelganger Arl, and then like she gets into the Puyo dimension, but then she's like stuck in this void for like so many years, and then she gets to witness the Puyo Arl having fun with all her friends, and she's like so lonely, and she's like, I have to erase Arl and experience my life with friends.
Yeah, it's like
Dead.
it makes me so sad. I want to give her a hug.
But you play as Puyo Arl and you erase her from existence.
Yeah, you seal her again. It's like, what the fuck? And then, like, since that game, like, Sega just, like, hasn't acknowledged the lore at all. It's like, okay,
Yeah.
she's still in here, just, like, rotting away.
He's like, hey, let's play some puzzles. Ooh, look at the beans. Like, what about
So
that story?
fucked up.
Never
So
mind,
fucked
match the
up.
beans.
It's like original Arl, like, fucking, like, chop people's heads off and, like, kill
Yes!
God. He's, like, rewarded with immortality. And then,
What the fuck?
and then it's like, okay, Puyo.
like the character that, like, you know, it's like the like the character that everyone calls a perv. Yeah, if you play the original games, you get to witness him being like, "Oh, I'm the strongest. I will destroy you, Arl." And then Arl just cuts his head off in the middle of battle, and you get to witness blood dripping.
Yeah, dude, yeah, like the PC-98 like mono games are like super like gory and fucked up. It's so weird that that's the thing they chose to turn into like a falling block puzzle game.
That is fucking hilarious. Like that turned into a falling block
I
puzzle
adore
game.
Puyo.
Yeah, and now you play Puyo Puyo Tetris, and it's like 100% full comedy game.
Yeah, it's so weird and they haven't done anything to retcon like the crazy lore. They've even gone as far to like hint that it's like still relevant with like the mobile game and stuff. It's like, all right, Sega.
This almost reminds me of how Yu-Gi-Oh started as this like brutal fucking manga and
Oh
then
yeah.
turned into children's card game. Before it was
I need to read Yu-Gi-Oh.
all these like death games and traps, and it's like, I've doused us both in gasoline, and if you drop this cigarette, you'll burst into flames or some shit. And you're like, what the fuck? And now it's just like, hey, what about card games?
Yeah.
Let's play the Emperor card games, Exodia. Hey, you.
Yeah, and when Kaiba had green hair?
Screw the rules, I have green hair. Anything I've known about Yu-Gi-Oh has been replaced with Yu-Gi-Oh abridged in my brain. Like that's all I know about it. And I was like Bandit Keith with the American flag as a bandana, going around like another victory for America. Just saying shit like that. That's all I know about Yu-Gi-Oh now.
Yeah, that's fine. You can continue on like that.
Continue on. All right, so we're learning a lot about you, and that is great. But we have some unfinished business between Chair and I. We have a salty session that we have to fight in, and we want to know if you would be so kind as to commentate our salty session.
I'd be honored.
Awesome.
I would
Well-
love to.
Well, if you're excited about that, then I guess we got to head over to... Where's... The wheel of the song not playing. There we go. There we go. There we go. This song wasn't playing, I'm sorry, but welcome to the wheel of the salty session, where Chair and I must go head-to-head in a competition. Selected by the fate of the wheel. Chair, what is on the wheel?
What the
This
heck? Where are the real games? It's all funny games.
This is awesome right now. Look at this. What's on here?
Oh, yeah, we got Top Fighter 2000 featuring Michael Jordan. Oh, you have to play that. Yeah, you play Jordan. And
Michael
Muhammad
Jordan
Ali.
and Muhammad Ali.
But you see, we found something that might contend to be the greater game than KOF 99. Than Top Fighter 2000. That is KOF 99 Genesis, because we also have
I love that
Cycle in here.
I love KOF 99 Genesis so much, unironic.
It's
I hope
so
it wins.
good. It's
I hope we land on it.
like, imagine Top Fighter, but the controls are just a bit more responsive, that you could actually pull off moves.
But the game is still like batshit crazy bootleg.
Yeah.
What else we got?
Of course, we got Jackie Chan, the Fists of Fire, featuring 3 Jackie Chan characters and
Yes.
characters with green skin. Ooh.
Yeah, it's very exciting.
Yeah, and then we got Ultra Fight the Kianta 2. Oh man, after that money match at MagFest, my eyes were awakened.
Oh man, I'll get screwed in Ultra Fight then. Oh crap.
Oh yeah. and then we got Sailor Moon S. Oh, I'm still waiting for a VTuber tournament on Sailor Moon S. I really wish we did went on that one.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I would
it's okay.
100% seduce you immediately. But then we also got Rock and Ball Family Pinball. Listen.
What was that noise? Is that how you pronounce it? Parentheses?
What?
It's Dutch.
Maybe,
I don't think
but
that's
yeah.
how you pronounce that.
Pinball. Oh my gosh, Magfest. I soft locked the pinball game. I'll tell you
That's
guys
true.
about that
True,
later.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Margo, is there any game from this wheel that you're hoping it lands on this week?
I have no idea what any of these games are at all.
Awesome.
I like Sailor Moon. I'm waiting for that one.
Oh.
All right. Well, listen. If you want to help decide what's on the wheel, the executive gamers, the top tier of the Patreon, are who help decide what shows up on this wheel. And now that that's all set, I think there's only one thing for us to do here, right? That's for us to bless this wheel. Say it with me, gamers. God bless the wheel.
The wheel.
Here we go. Wait, why were you moaning?
No, I was whispering.
Were you moaning?
No, whispering.
Don't moan at the wheel. Oh my god. Oh my god. Shit.
Oh, but it's Kianta.
Shit.
Listen.
Oh, boy.
Listen. This
I'm in
is. I
trouble.
think we have the perfect person to witness this game.
That is true. You're gonna love Ultra Fight to Kianta. You're gonna freaking love this. Everyone's gonna freaking love this. We're gonna go set up. We will be right back after this.
Hey! Hey you! Over here! Hey there, it's me, Tito! You ever heard of this cool game called Super Lead Chop Double Laser? The game where you can do all sorts of cool things, like an awesome ability where you can absorb enemy bullets. And then you can use the bullets you absorb as your own. In addition to that, you can shoot to the beat of the song. Your attacks will be much stronger. Destruction!
Oh my gosh, I didn't know I could do that.
What do you mean? Have you been listening to everything your super cool uncle taught you?
I thought I can just reflect bullets.
No, you cheesehead! There's a lot of things you can do with that shine. You can absorb, reflect, cancel your OP special move while maintaining your momentum.
So I can wave shine?
Yeah, just like wave shining. So prepare your wallets, because for the cost of $1 fast food burger, all of this intense action could be yours. Only here at Super Lead Chop Double Laser.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Salty Session. Here we have Ultra Fight Da Kianta 2. Very exciting.
Wow.
There, finally.
Let me just double check something over here on my end. There we go. Hey, look, it worked. It worked just fine. This game is delightful. Let me make sure I have my controls correct. Where do I do that over here? Is it under controller?
It's on the main menu, and then you can just look for controls.
Weak attack, strong attack, special, ultra EX. Cool. I think I'm all set. All right, we're good.
I'm almost done.
You're almost done.
Okay. So we go to net play, and then
And then
go to US West.
join public room US
Yes,
West.
US West.
Did I push the button or?
You just wait until US West gets timed out.
Right,
Because
of
that's
course,
just
of
a bot
course.
to host the server.
Nice fight.
Yeah, just wait until the timeout happens.
Any moment now. Nice fight.
There. Oh, press ready.
Press the X.
Ready.
Yeah, there we go. There we go.
There we go. Okay. Oh, so I'm on the right side.
Oh.
Okay, so I'm going to. I guess I'll swap score sides here. There we go.
So is there any like backstory to this game?
Yeah, Chair, is there any backstory to this game?
Yes, there is a story mode, and basically, so the green hair characters near the bottom, so it's essentially, it's a transition story, actually, where this dude was like, oh yeah, I want to be cute, and then he becomes cute and becomes much stronger, and now aliens are invading, and now they have to protect the world.
It's amazing.
Oh, go to the bar. I like the bar.
Oh,
Or
yeah,
just
the
random.
bar.
It doesn't matter. All right, let's go. We first to 3. Let's do this.
So this is him in his pre-transition stage.
Okay, alright.
Uh-oh.
Snap.
Oh my
let's go.
gosh! I was still in the air.
Right. These matches go by quick.
I know.
Oh, this game's insane. Everything's like one button.
Lot seems to have the advantage here with the woman's weapon. Oh, but they got tagged out. You have a gun now, though.
Oh god, no, the fruit basket.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it combos to itself.
I shot Chair.
And then this is her on her
Oh my god.
when she becomes so much stronger. Look how strong she is now.
Does she actually become like a more well-rounded character? This game is very balanced.
Sure you can.
I am robot. Let's go, Chair.
So you were playing as a detective crocodile, and you were playing the robot version of the detective crocodile?
Yes,
Am I
there's
interpreting that properly?
yes. How do I select the previous card? Oh, there we go, previous card. Okay. Oh, we swapped sides again. Let me swap this. Whoosh, there we go. Whoosh.
Do you have like a dedicated loadout for this game? That's a committee you are?
I'll pick a random stage. Oh, we're in Egypt.
If there's a dedicated what?
Your dedicated characters that you pick in this game.
I definitely choose Masato, the green hair girl. That's like my real main, and then the other characters are like weaker for me.
Let's go.
God, this is deranged. I love this.
Oh no!
Whoa!
Oh, that caught me! That caught me! Oh no, it caught me!
Oh my god. The tides are turning. Okay, never mind. Gun is the strongest weapon in this game, I forgot. Nothing can beat gun. If you're ever losing in a fight, just pull out a gun. Oh my god, that's keeping me back.
I messed up.
How much meter does gun use?
Oh no! Oh no!
Yes! What? Go through.
What? What just happened?
Okay, so he has like this super where he just explodes and his iframes are like so much.
Oh my god.
I just pushed the super button and then I push it a second time and I explode. And it does so much damage and it's instant. It just blows up. I fucking love it. So Chair knows like real tech in this game and setups and strategies. I know to push my explode button when I think Chair's doing something.
Wait. What's this character?
Oh, this character just does this to you.
Yeah.
Are these falling rocks?
Oh.
Okay, get out of here.
Oh, I see. I think not enough fighting games are willing to
Kidding me? Oh my
Let's go. Let's go.
There has to be a way to counter gun. There has to be a way to get out of this impossible situation.
Oh no, he got over it.
Oh fuck!
Oh no, no mirror.
Oh, going in for the grapple.
Ah, it got me.
Oh,
Oh, so much
snap!
damage it got me.
Snatch victory from the clutches of Fox.
It got me.
I can't believe that this is a game that
I'm gonna stick
exists.
with team. I'm sticking with
Making fighting games is really hard. Have you guys ever tried to make a fighting game?
it. No, I never have.
It's awful.
Oh,
It's dreadful.
speaking of which, one of my characters is going to a fighting game because I lost the money match.
Matchup of the century. This is. It hurts you too. Can you use it?
Yeah.
Can you block it?
You can't block it. You can't block it. Alright, get this out of here. Hum nom.
I can't believe it.
Get out of here.
He just died.
I like this character's style. They're not underdog in this situation. Just tell me what everything is. They got the arcs, they got the utility. Fox usually figured out the way to cancel all animations that ever happened with this character. I love how he so carefully uses the words outsmarted when he defeats you.
He ran out of super meters.
Yo, that's what we call footsies. Boom! I just kept kicking, and I was just like, Chair's about to do something invulnerable. It's time for gun. I can't.
wins every time.
I'm surprised, Chair. I thought you were gonna you had a bunch of new tech from playing this. You're gonna hit me with. But I know what the secret was, Chair. I was watching your matches with your friend, and I saw a gun, and I was like, I'm gonna shoot Chair. I was like, I'm gonna do the thing where you have to block the gunshots, and then it guard crushes you. But instead, I just shot you, and you died.
So scary, so scary.
It's so much damage.
I know, I couldn't believe it. When I hit you with the first one and I saw you were still in the air, I'm like, if I just super again, is it gonna juggle? There's no way this works. And then it just did, and I'm like, I'm in. Here we go. I have my character.
Usually gun in fighting game isn't that powerful.
And yet here we are.
Usually magical man kick is the meta in fighting game. But no,
Well, this is why Kianta is just so fun. It's crazy.
That is absolutely insane. Oh man. Alright everyone, it's time to get back to more interview with Margo. Thank you for joining us for the salty session. GG's,
Of
Chair.
course, of course.
Oh my gosh. Game development takes up so much time. I wish I didn't have to sleep so I can keep working on Hazuki Dies even more and finish it faster. Imagine all the time I can spend on money matches. Wait, I know! Time for some X Chicken! Chicken nuggets that give you maximum energy! I have so much energy now that I don't even need sleep! And I can do game devs so much fast!
You know what I think about sometimes, Chair? If we ever actually did get sponsored someday on this show, they would have to have a commercial as crazy as X Chicken.
Yes.
That would be a requirement. We're like it needs to if you want to sponsor us, we're gonna make a commercial like that.
Oh,
It's gonna be like
Smasher soap.
Smasher soap. Oh my goodness. But yeah, Ultra Fight to Count to 2 is hilarious. I believe it was made by one person with like they just like drew everything and like did all
Yeah,
that. And
yeah.
It's so impressive. Like I said, making a
honestly
fighting game
is.
is a fucking nightmare. Even a bad one. Like, my god.
It's honestly
Do
fun.
you guys know about the Les Mis fighting game?
The Les Mis fighting game?
Yeah, Les Miserables, the musical. One man made a fighting game for it, and it took him like 3 years. He just sat in his room, and he made a fighting game for free. You can go
Need to see
download it,
this.
and it's like really well made. Like the sprites are well drawn, and it's probably not balanced very well, but yeah, you got the music too, and the music's like fucking amazing.
This looks legit. What the hell?
Yeah.
Les
And
Mis
there's
fighting
there's
game?
even an interview online, and it's like, why did you make this? And he's like, I thought it'd be funny.
I thought it'd be funny if I made a fighting game about Les Mis. Oh, okay. Wait, why is there an
I
image
look
of a dude
inspired by
farting
that
in the air? Yeah, whatever.
Fighting games.
Fighting games. Yeah. True. True. Have you ever played many fighting games?
Yeah, I was really into Skullgirls and Street Fighter, and then I just stopped playing fighting games.
They're fun, but they're also a time investment if you really want to play a bunch of other people. Like, it's fun to play with your
I
friends.
have a really
but-
bad habit of being like, if I can't be the best at something, then why even bother? That's kind of how I felt about fighting games. It was too frustrating, so I just stopped playing them.
I'm surprised. Has that mindset ever like influenced the different kinds of games that you play and whatnot, or?
Yeah. Is that how you play
no.
Puyo?
as a result, I avoid competitive fighting. I avoid competitive games in general. Splatoon was like the first online multiplayer game I ever played, and that was in like 2018 or whatever the heck. So.
Oh wow. Were you heavily
and
into
I'm obsessed
Splatoon?
with it. Yes, I love Splatoon. I'm very addicted to it. I played it competitively.
Do you now?
I try to force everyone within a 100-mile radius to play it with me, but they're like, no.
No, you're gonna beat me up and then like goo all
yell at
over me.
When Splatoon 3 comes out, though, there will be no prisoners.
Oh no. Oh my goodness. Do you stream Splatoon often, or?
It's a really hard game to stream because you have to focus so intensely on it, and I always feel like I'm like neglecting my chat. And also I have streamer brain, so I'm not very good when I play it on stream either, so I get self-conscious.
Oh, no. That'd be cool to see you playing it though, like on a competitive level and whatnot.
Maybe.
Look, she's so bashful and
Listen,
are you ashamed of your Splatooning?
I'm not that good, okay? I'm just like above average. I feel like that's not very interesting to watch.
No, I'm sure it would be interesting.
There's like actual psychopaths that stream Splatoon that have like been like the Nintendo Cup and stuff. So I don't know. I feel like there's no point in streaming it.
I think if you enjoy something and you're having a good time with it, people would enjoy watching you do it.
Yeah.
You know, you got people who watch you doing stuff already, having fun.
Yeah,
They'd like that
that's
too.
true.
You know? So how long have you been drawing?
That's a good question. I don't know if I could like melt it into a number.
Is it just something
Well,
you've like kind of
definitely.
always been doing since a kid?
Yeah, you
or-
know, I've drawn since a kid. I'd say I started taking it seriously around like middle school, so I can't do math in my head very well.
don't need like exact numbers or anything.
Yeah, but definitely like, you
idea
know,
of it.
over 10 years of like consistent drawing. I don't know. I draw a lot. I like drawing. I really like comics specifically. I've found that I find a lot more fulfillment in art when I'm expressing ideas and technical skill. So I've kind of found that my art's become more simpler the more I draw. I don't think that's a bad thing.
Yeah. Have you drawn a webcomic before?
I have. I didn't finish it.
I feel the same. That's me too.
It's really, webcomics are like, I I've known people that have been working on webcomics for like their entire lives. And they're
Yeah.
like not even like halfway through the story. Like webcomics are such a huge commitment. I wanted to do comics professionally for a long time, but I got distracted. I became a VTuber.
Distracted by VTubing. It's all downhill from here.
Before I was a VTuber, that's what I was gonna do. I was gonna try and publish a comic.
That's really cool, though. Is it something you still
dream
work
is
on,
so-
or?
Yeah. I think about it a lot.
Yeah, do it.
A matter of time and motivation, because streaming also takes a lot of. I wasn't expecting streaming to like become such a centerpiece in like my life. I don't think most people do when they start streaming.
Like, yeah, I'll just start doing this. This is fun. And it's like, well, this is just my thing now. It's what I do.
Yeah, it's weird. I never thought it'd be this way in a million years, but here I am.
That's awesome. What's it like drawing on stream?
At first it was really weird, and I wasn't able to draw anything good because I was like so in my head about it. But now I can. Now it's just a way for me to like focus. Like if I'm like procrastinating on a commission or something, or I want to get something done, like assets, then I just stream it because there's people watching me. It holds me accountable. That's how I get most of my work done. Stream my process. So
It's funny
Yeah,
how that
there's a-
works. Like, even with something silly like practicing Beatmania, I get better way faster if I'm streaming my sessions. Like if I'm
Oh, really?
because I will play for longer and I'll go in harder if there's people around me playing. If I'm playing by myself, I kind of get in my own head too much. And so I won't play as much as I would like or as hard as I perhaps should. But when I'm like in the zone and there's people watching and I'm in my element and it's like part of my routine of streaming and I play as a routine, I definitely, my skill will shoot up faster than usual. That's where I got my most gains.
That's really interesting.
It's from that.
I was about
Yeah.
to say, like, I'd feel like I'd feel too shy to play a rhythm game on stream, but I guess it's the same as drawing. I felt shy about drawing, and then
Oh, yeah.
there's a way to become productive. That makes a lot of sense. Huh.
I mean, I've been streaming rhythm games for like, I don't know, like 8-9 years or something. So,
yeah, you've
Yeah.
been on the wagon a lot longer than I have. But
I started just doing random 2DX streams here and there like years ago over time, and then didn't like stream full time until like 4 years ago, where I started taking it seriously and streaming every day. But yeah,
see, I
did
see, I see.
rhythm games a long time. But like with anything, it gets it can be nervous at first, you know. But you
That's
get
cool.
used to it, and then if you enjoy streaming and you're in your element, then you get used to doing the activity you like, then I think you really get in the zone with it, you know.
Yeah, I totally agree.
So, what other games are you planning on doing? Like, what's in the pipeline?
I don't really have anything like finite. If I'm gonna be honest, when I first started streaming,
That's
it was
rude.
like I wasn't expecting anyone to watch me, so it was like if I reach if 1,000 people follow me, then I'll stream Killer 7 because like that's my favorite game, and I wanted to stream it, and then I achieved that goal, and that was a little crazy to me. And so now after that, I'm kind of like, now what? I guess I'm just gonna
Now
keep
what?
streaming games
Oh
I
my
like. I don't know. I'm having a lot of fun. Just like I'm discovering, like I mentioned earlier, like there's so many games I just didn't even know existed that are like crazy and amazing and like are everything I want in a video game. So I'm having
That's
a lot of
awesome.
fun just exploring that.
So, Killer 7's your favorite, huh?
Yeah. I adore that game.
Killer 7 is goddamn amazing. Killer 7 is a work of fucking art.
It's pretty fucking good.
When's the first time you played it?
Let's say high school. I think I was like 16.
Did you originally play
I
it when
found
it
it-
like came out in GameCube, or?
No. I found it at a used game store for like $9 on fucking PS2. At the time, I didn't didn't know that the PS2 port was like a hell port, but it was all I had. It was my only point of reference. So I played it so much. I would like bring my PS2 to friends' sleepovers and like play the game in one sitting.
You gotta check this out.
I carried it around with me in my backpack in case I ran into a PS2.
Ew, ran into a PS2.
I was the biggest nerd in high school. I just carried games around with me in case I could like play them because that's how much I liked games. I didn't care about school.
That's me too. I bring my DS around, and oh my gosh, let me tell you, I bring my DS, and then I found this kid playing. It's like, oh, you're playing Pokemon? Okay, I challenge you, and he said,
so
I'm playing with Action Replay. Then I'm like, just play me, and I just die.
That's really funny.
G-Stub Pokemon out in the wild.
God.
So what's Killer 7's an interesting one to me. Like what was that experience like playing it? Just because I feel like it's such an out there game.
I mean, well, that was kind of like the beginning of me realizing that games could be more than Nintendo or Halo. Those were the two axes in my brain growing up. Nintendo and Halo. Those were the two factions at school. Those were the two personality groups.
The two genders, Nintendo and Halo.
Yeah.
Nintendo and Halo.
And then I like discovered the internet and like all these weird like PS2 games that like back then PS2 I bought Tulip for $15 and now it's like $500. You could just like buy whatever on Amazon for like $10. So I was having a lot of fun just playing weird games, and Killer 7 eventually came up. I was like, this looks weird, I'll play it. And then I was like, wow, this changed my life.
Yeah, I didn't play it until kind of recently, in the past couple years. I watched Super Great Friends LP of it, and I'd never seen it before. And I watched that, and I was just like, this game fucks. This is this looks phenomenal. Like the art direction, amazing. The feel of the game, amazing. Just how out there it is. Like it's not too hard to discern like what it's saying sometimes, but the way it says it is so it sticks with you. The way it goes about trying to convey its messages and everything up into the end, and it's just like when that game's done, it fucking sticks with you.
Yeah, I was a little obsessed with it, honestly. Like I still am, but
I don't blame you. It's so good.
I wish there were more games that like weren't afraid to just like be that unapologetically itself. I don't know how else to describe it. I feel like things are always constantly like this isn't a bad thing, There's nothing original under the sun, but I feel like a lot of new games and like indie games, I play it, I'm like, oh, this was very clearly inspired by blank. And I even kind of get that feeling from like, new Suda games, like, oh, Suda was really into this thing, so we made a video game about it. And Killer 7 has those elements too, but I don't know, it's really refreshing when you play a game and you're like, oh, there's nothing else like this that exists. Like, I can only get this experience, like, with this game, or this movie, or comic, or whatever.
Yeah. It's definitely interesting. Well, one of the first games that kind of moved me early on was, I'm just trying to think if anything before that really hit me, but Legend of Mana always sticks out to me. Just because of its music and atmosphere and the way the game plays. Just had this very surreal feeling with messages of different forms of love and everything. And like that was the game like I played as a teenager that like really stuck with me, I feel. Like that's when I like really felt emotions from a game, and it really like kind of hit me, and with seeking out other things that do that as well, rather than just being like, oh, this game is fun, or oh, I'm having a good time, but rather like, wow, this like I'm really thinking about or feeling something, and definitely if I played Killer 7 when I was a teenager, that definitely would have stood out to me a lot as well.
Well, when I was way younger, when I was like just learning what the internet was, I think that for me was like indie games, specifically Yume Nikki and Mondo Medicals. Both just like two weird indie games, and like you can't there's like not much information out about like the people that made them. They're just kind of like fully fleshed out games that exist on the internet. You know, that taught me that a video game doesn't have to be fun, you know? Like, a video game
Well, Ryu Maniki is fun too. Listen,
Okay.
when I was in high school, I was able to gather up a crowd, and we're like, we have to find every single item, and we did it together in the school computer. That's fun.
Yeah, that's a very special like thing that game gave you. If I walked up to my coworker and was like, "Hey, have you heard of Yume Nikki? It's free on Steam. Download it." Like 100% of the time, or like 99% of the time, they come back to me like, "Oh, like I don't know what to do. I got lost. There's too much walking. I shut it off." Like, people say that to me about like Katamari no Kami, you know? So like old weird indie games like focus way more on like expressing like a feeling or like a sense of dread or like you know, subtle storytelling that isn't expressed via dialogue. Like that was like a big turning point for me and like what kind of games I was interested in playing. At the very least, like left an impression on me.
I thought it was really interesting to me when I saw you streaming one day, Knit Stories.
Mm-hmm.
That was surprising. I don't know if I've ever seen someone else just like playing those games, and like I think it was like 12 years ago or something that like I found that game and just started playing like all the games by them.
No, yeah, I adore those games. They're great.
And they're just like really fun, like atmospheric platformers, and you know, I don't know if I have too much to say about those. Just that they were like, they're really fun to play. And
well, Knit Stories, you know, Knit Stories specifically, also kind of got me into game dev because, you know, the whole gimmick was that you could open up the level creator and create your own levels, and people got like super creative, like with storytelling and like level design in those, and like a way that I just like would have never thought to like approach an engine like that, you know, with like teleporting to like express like large pieces of dialogue and like, you know, even just with like music and atmosphere and level design. I don't know. It was a very magical experience younger, like having access to that kind of thing.
I remember one of my first experiences with game creators was playing a bunch of Commander Keen growing up, and then finding out there's Commander Keen levels people would make, and then I like opened one. The first thing that happened was it was a giant pit of fire, and you had like frame perfect turn to the side in order to even start the level, and I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna play the originals. Bye.
There's definitely a lot of that.
And I was like, oh, okay, cool, bye. I'm not playing your level. Bye.
Definitely like when you realize that people have had only one game and they get really fucking good at it, and you play a fan-made level and you're like, I see. So this is what's going on here.
Yeah. And that's when I transformed from Mario Fanatic into Chair G Tables.
Yeah, Chair's old name was Mario Fanatic. Transition to Halo Fanatic.
Listen, that's the funny thing. My username in Halo was Mario Fanatic. and like that was like a huge part of the. Listen, the first game I played competitively was actually Halo 2. So, you know.
Oh. and again, as the Mario fanatic, weren't there a bunch of Mario games you like didn't even play?
Yeah, like I haven't played Super Mario World until 2 years ago.
This was the Mario fanatic, by the way. Didn't even play like Mario games. Just like,
listen, Mario World's overrated anyways. Who needs it? Who needs it? Big Blue.
Oh, man. That's always what Dan from Gigaboot says. Like, Mario World's overrated. Like, Mario 3's the better one. And I'm like, whatever, I'm still gonna play. It's fun. I like them both.
I'm very bad at Mario. I don't know why.
I'm stressed out by any game where like one hit kills you. Which is funny that I like Commander Keen so much.
Maybe that's just the discrepancy of why I'm bad at Mario.
I like the platforming in Mega Man games more than I do in Mario because I don't like the momentum based stuff. I'm not a big fan
Oh.
of it, honestly.
No, yeah, same. Like, I'm not good at Castlevania, but like, I'd rather play Castlevania than Mario too, you know?
Yeah, that's kind of what I gravitate towards. Just because, like, and I'm not saying momentum based platforming is bad or anything. It's just I don't enjoy it as much as I do more snappy type movement or like precise type movement you can do, and like I don't know. That's like the best way to
Yeah.
describe it. It's just
I
know what I
never thought about it, but
I'm
I
a
totally
gamer
agree with
boomer. I
you.
know what I like, and I'm just gonna do what I like. Complain about everything I don't like.
I mean, that's what I was trying to whittle down in my brain. Like, what does it mean to have good taste? Because that's a very subjective statement, right? And I think it does boil down to just like knowing what you like and why you like it, and like being able to succinctly, express.
Wait,
those
does this
thoughts.
mean that I have good taste because
Yes,
I like
Chair.
Kusoge?
Yeah, Chair. That's why you have good taste. My goodness. Well, I mean, good taste is too subjective, even though, like, I would say, like, some people... Like, when someone has good taste, it's usually because they like a bunch of things you think are really fucking cool. And you're like, damn, yeah, you said a lot of the things I really like, so you have
Yeah,
good
exactly. Yeah, like it's very subjective, but that fake imaginary line that I wanted to make in my brain to feel smart.
Someone's like, I love Saga games, and also Bloodstain's great. And I'm like, wow, you have good taste. Like, of course, like my
Wow,
fucking
you're a
favorite shit.
genius. Wow.
Wow, you're so smart and intelligent and cultured by liking the things I like. Wow, you're so cool. All right, well, I believe that we have some questions, not from me, but from the chat that has been watching tonight. Ooh. It's time for us to have our audience Q&A, where you can quickly, before this segment's over, submit more questions over in the form that you can see in chat right now. Chair G
Yeah,
Tables, what questions has chat bombarded us with tonight?
Oh, all right. Well, today we will find out if you have good taste, and this is for
Uh-oh.
all of us. What's your favorite Goemon game?
I haven't played all of them. I've only played the first two for the Super Nintendo. But I definitely like Goemon 1 more than 2. I know that's the wrong answer. I'm sorry.
Does mystical ninja count?
It's going on in
mean-
it.
Starring Goemon.
for the N64.
Yeah.
That's the one everyone keeps begging me to play, but I'm playing all the 2D ones first. Because
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well, because the 2D ones have a very important message, and that is, what was it again? Oh, girls for life. I think that's what it.
Girls for
That's
life.
what some of the enemies keep saying. As they keep they ride like a kite, and it just says "girls for life."
Oh my god.
I see. So true, Oomphy. OMG.
I've never played a Goemon game.
Uh-oh. How? Where's our good taste alert?
Oh no!
It's funny
Oh
because
no!
I have a friend that insists that the Goemon games are bad, and like, why do you like them so much? They're not well designed. And it's like, I guess they aren't very well designed, but they're so cute and fun, so it's fine, right?
Maybe I'll have to try one at some point. As Chair always says when a game's quality is dubious, cute game.
Cute game. All right. So Vox, this one's for you, and it
Me?
says, you ever play any of those Tales games? So which one's your favorite there?
No.
Where's what's our evaluation of
Oh.
this taste?
Okay, I've played like 30 hours of Tales of Berseria and then just have not gone around back to finishing it. And I thought that was really fun. What I have played so far of Tales of Berseria, I think is really good and fun. So,
I'd like to
That's the
eat
only one I've
food
played.
with Colette.
I've never played a Tales game.
that's the only one I've played. I think I played like a Super Nintendo one for like 10 minutes in like 2002 on an emulator and then like never again. So based on my assessment, Berseria is the best so far.
Just so you know, there's friendship in those games.
I love
Ew.
friendship.
Ew, friendship. I want friendship.
Everyone tells me the best part of those games is the characters, so I'm very interested in playing them.
Velvet is cool.
So I like it when characters have relationships and they talk to each other. Okay, I admit it.
There's like so much
That's
like
my
dialogue
favorite.
between the characters in those games though, like the little skits or whatever, and I'm just like, I can't stream all this. There's too much going on in this game. I can't do all this. We have to move on to a new game. It's been 3 years and this game isn't over.
All right.
What's
So here's the next one, and it says right here, Vox, have you played 20x? Is this? I feel like a lot of these questions are just gonna be if we played something. Vox, have you played 20xx or 30xx?
I've played a small amount of 20xdx. I don't like 20xdx. However, 30xdx I played a bunch of a few months ago or something. It's awesome. 30xdx is really fun. I was gonna wait until its official release because it was like early access before I stream it again. But it's been a while since I played it, so they have put a bunch of new stuff in it. What I played so far of it is phenomenal. It looks really cool. I love the art style of it. Way better than 20xdx, that's for sure. And it feels really good to play both characters in it. I think it is really fun. I think it's good. Margo, if you're not aware, 30xdx is basically a Mega Man X roguelike.
oh,
But with characters that are like not Mega Man X, you know, it's
is it fan made?
yes. Well, like it's not X
Oh.
and 0. It's like not X and not 0. I think their names are like Ace and something else, I think, or whatever.
I see.
But they
Ah,
play
that's really
like them,
interesting.
you know. It's really fun. It works really, really well.
That sounds really interesting.
It's 30XX, but I call it 30xdx
Oh.
because of Strong
These,
Bad.
these got released like recently, did they?
30xdx, I believe, is in early access still. 20xdx was a
Yeah,
while
yeah,
ago,
yeah.
but I didn't like it as much.
Oh, that's cool. Okay. I'm gonna check these out then. I like Mega Man. and fake
It's
Mega
really
Man.
cool. Oh, I see. Nina is not X and Ace is not 0.
Mm,
Not X and not 0. It's definitely a ton of fun. I really like it.
Axel.
There will likely be like 30xdx streams in the future once it's like officially released and whatnot.
nice.
Chair.
Yeah. All right. So the next one is. It says right here. This is for me actually.
Uh-huh.
Chair, why did you cosplay as Saki Emergence? Why?
Yeah, why chair?
Listen, okay, so Emergence is possibly my favorite doujin. Well, but it's in a way because
I'm gonna kick chair off this show.
okay, more like my it has my favorite doujin character. Listen, like Saki. Oh. Like she's a character that you know, like. Listen, she's a character where it's like if she just had a friend, everything would have changed, and I would have wanted to be her friend too. I would have wanted friends and because I understand how she felt. Like it's hard, like with the
Here, are
with
you
the peer
really? I
pressure
could
and...
fix her about emergence.
No. Well,
Chat.
I like to
if you
think
could
of
do a
it.
Vox and Ono in chat, if you can't believe chair shit. Can we get a Vox and Ono in chat?
No. Well, okay. Well, I at least like her clothes. Okay.
No, she's cute.
And I like her
I'll give you that
hair,
one.
and
I'll
I
give you
like
that
her
one.
glasses, and I relate to her. So
You
I
relate
thought,
to her, do you?
No, kinda. I kinda. Well, I'm not a drug addict though, but you know, I like. I was that person too, okay, that didn't have friends, and I'm like
So, Chair, I think you've dug your hole so deep that you broke your shovel. Would you like another shovel to dig further?
Yeah, I'll use that shovel to hit that guy that seduced
Okay,
her.
okay. That's enough. Next question.
Okay.
Next question. SMH.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God.
Okay. This is for you, Margo.
Uh-huh.
Who's your favorite figure on that shelf on the background over there?
Oh.
What kind of question is that? I like all of them.
But
I like
who's
all of
number
them,
one?
and I like all of them. I totally don't have a bias or a preference for any of them. Next.
I don't know. Who's up there? Who's up there? Who's up there? I want to know.
One. Pick one.
Who's up there?
From I don't know if you guys can see from left to right. Corpse channel, a very good VTuber. I love her. Gomi Zone. These are all retro streamers.
Oh, it's other streamers
Drop,
up there.
Swirl Drop. Do you understand my dilemma now? Do you understand my dilemma now, Box?
I understand now. I thought it was like figures up there, like characters, and I was like, oh, wait a second.
Next to Drop is Graphite Hello, and then Dot Level, and then Maruni, and then Picky Channel. And I love all of them equally, and they're all my friends. Next
Okay,
question.
We won't make you pick that. Understandable.
Good answer. All right, so this one is for all of us. It just says tail time or party time.
Tail time. Tail time. It's referring to Gex.
Oh.
There's a commercial or two where Gex goes, "It's party time," or in some of the games. However, tail time is the line that is said a billion fucking times. Like, oh yeah, it's tail time. It's tail time. It's tail time. Oh yeah, it's tail time. It's tail time. Oh yeah, it's tail time. It's a billion fucking recordings of it's tail time.
I see.
So I say
It's
it's
tail
tail time, not party time. Party time was like a commercial, right? Or some shit. I don't fucking know.
The Gex lore runs deep. Wow.
It does. In fact, hold on a second. Where is it? Let me just open this folder I have here and search the word tail.
It's tail time! I know what you're thinking. It's tail time. 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 Tail time. It's tail time. It's tail time. All right, it's tail time. Oh yeah, it's tail time.
Those are all separate instances of Gex saying it's tail time.
Now
Wow.
that's what I call getting some tail.
Shut up.
Now let me search the word party in this folder of voice lines.
The clock
tail time.
says party time.
That's it.
I'll be in the
So-
party time then.
I think it's tail time.
No, it's
tail
party time. No, it's party time. Listen, if
When
it's
I-
if
when I
there's a
think- when I
party,
think
there's
of it's
food,
party
and I
time.
want
A
food.
little tongue now, a lot of tail later.
Forgot about this one.
A little tongue now, a lot of tail later.
Little time now, lot of tail later.
What?
You have ever played
that
Gex 2?
allowed?
You should play Gex 2.
Is that allowed?
I mean, do you want a little time now and a lot of tail later? Oh my god.
I'm
Don't
gonna
spell
play Gex
Gex with an S.
eventually.
All right. So, all right. Next question. Says right here, chair good table. Please make a clock tower inspired meme for Marguni to experience. Or don't IDK. Does Vox still have that Nightcry stream goal? You should talk about that too. Thanks.
That question went all over the place. God damn. So,
It went places. Had texture.
a clock tower inspired meme game for Maruni and Margo to experience. Jared,
Oh.
do you want to make a clock tower inspired game?
Okay, but it's only gonna have 5 seconds of gameplay, and you see the guy with the scissors, and he's just gonna say, "I will stop your clock," and then the game ends.
That's a good reference. Oh, that's deep. That's a deep cut. That's a deep cut right there. There's a character in One Must Fall 2097 who uses the mech called the Chronos later on in the game, and it has a move where it can like freeze someone in place. And one of they always have pre-fight dialogue before the fight, though they say random things. And there's one where he's just looking like straight at the screen, and it just says, "I will stop your clock."
That's
And
That's
he's
terrifying.
and he's playing as the Chronos, and it's like, okay, buddy, shut the fuck up.
that's like
dumb
that's the
fucks.
equivalent of like random guys on Twitter like casting hexes on you. May your womb be barren.
Oh my god, Parrot. I will cast a hex on your eggs. I do still have a Nightcry stream goal. And there's not too much to say about it. If the stream goal gets met, I have to play Nightcry.
What are the
Cool.
stipulations of the stream goal?
Stipulations? There is none. I will play through Nightcry.
No, like when you say stream goals, like a certain amount donated.
Oh
or
yeah, it's a certain
gift
amount of
sub?
donation money. It's usually I usually do like a monthly stream goal, and
I see, I
this
see.
one's Nightcry. So, you know,
Oh
hey.
boy! It's a very good
Maybe
game.
maybe the Flogian brothers will eventually show up as a stream goal in the future. Who the fuck knows?
Flakin' Brothers.
That game is a fever dream. I swear to God.
Drop has streamed it 3 times.
Ugh,
I don't know why.
I believe that.
They love
I
it,
totally
I
believe
guess.
Drop has done that a few times. Yeah, I've seen a playthrough of it. It's pretty bad. Episode 1.
Episode 1. Still holding out for the episode 2. You gotta
Right.
believe. You gotta hold on. You know.
Could you imagine like 2024 Kickstarter for Floigan Brothers comes out? Episode 2. Holy shit.
Yeah, and you're gonna look at who started the Kickstarter. And it's gonna say Akiaji Margo, and you're gonna be like, and we're gonna have
Next
sunk
to
like
this.
$20,000 into it.
How did this happen? Oh, man.
Me and my friends were wondering how much it would cost to buy that IP from Sega.
Holy shit. They're just
I
like,
don't know
we'll
how
pay
much-
you to
I
take
don't know how
it.
much game IPs usually cost.
I have no idea, but I can't imagine that would go for much.
We could pull our money together. We could kickstart it.
I'm good, thank you.
Okay. More for me. More flaking for me.
Chair, next question.
SMH. All right, next question. It's for me, and it says, if you heard of NASCAR before, who's your favorite driver? I can only say NASCAR for the PS2 is fun, and you guys should totally play it.
And who's your favorite driver?
I don't know. Just play the PS2 game. It's fun.
Cool. Great question. Thank you for submitting. The question to only chair if they've heard of NASCAR and who their favorite driver. Oh my god.
Alright, next question. Chair G Tables. When are we playing Pokemon Showdown? Listen, there's only one tactic I know, and it's only to annoy elementary school kids. You can beat my butt any day, because all I'll do is just hypnosis and Dream Eater you. And if I miss, I'm dead. But that's enough to like beat anyone because they don't know how to deal with status ailments. But I know for you guys, you guys are more seasoned, so you can beat my butt for sure.
I'm not.
Oh,
I'm
okay,
awful at
Chair
Pokemon.
G Table is saying to the anonymous people of chat, you can beat my butt any day.
No, no. Anyways, Margo, what movie genres do you like? What's your all-time favorite film to watch?
I'm bad at organizing films by genre, but my favorite, I really like animated movies. Does that count?
I'm shocked.
It's cool.
I'm like a fucking animated film. buff.
Wait. Okay. Give me a list of animated movies that you like.
Obviously, like every Sochicon film, Perfect Blue. I like Angel's Egg. I like Mind Game by Yuasa. Porco Rosso is my favorite Ghibli. I like Juno by Mamoru Oshii. That's a good one. Those are the 5 that come to mind when I think of like must-see animated films. But when it comes to like quote-unquote like real film, I haven't seen very many movies. I really like Korean cinema for whatever reason. That that like style of filmmaking really appeals to me. Like Mother and Old Boy are some of my favorite films. I know those are pretty mainstream, but
You've said so many movie names so far, and I'm just like, yep, I'm sure that's a movie. That's probably a movie too. Cool.
Okay.
I've heard of Old Boy. I haven't seen it, but I've heard of that.
I'll stop now.
No, it's fine. No, keep going. Go for it.
It's good taste.
You're like, I like animated movies, and my brain's like, I like Your Name. And I like the Utena movie. Also, I like Lelouch the Rebellion. I mean, Resurrection.
I recently watched the Utena movie.
Did you? You didn't think you were the only one who could turn into a car. I'm a car now, too.
Is that real?
Yes!
Margo, we need to watch the Utena movie together.
I haven't seen Utena.
You would love it.
Okay.
You don't need to watch the series to watch the movie, I feel. You can watch it on its own.
It was Utena's birthday a few weeks ago, too. Ooh.
Oh, happy birthday, Utena.
Utena is...
It's the lesbian movie, or anime, so I feel like I have to watch it.
It is. The opening theme is like a lesbian national anthem.
I haven't seen it yet. I'm a fake lesbian.
I can't believe you're a fake lesbian. Well, you got the Fujo part down, apparently. Oh my goodness. Is that all the questions, Drew?
Yeah, that's all of it.
We did it. We answered all the questions. We did it.
Amazing.
Well, Margo, thank you so much for coming on the Vox Off show this week. Do you have anything else you want to mention, or?
Not really. Thank you for having me. I had a lot of fun.
Wait, what do you got
being on the
coming on
show.
the next week or over on your stream? When do you stream? Give us some info out here. Let's go.
Let's see. My streaming schedule is pretty inconsistent. I'm sorry. Usually I stream 4 days a week. I like to stream art and retro games. You know this already. Tomorrow, I'm going to be on Drop's channel, Swirl Drop, at twitch.tv.com. And we're going to be playing Dokapon Kingdom with
Oh, great game.
with Marini. And maybe Dot. Dot's still on the fence about it, but yeah. If not, then it'll just be me dropping Marini, and that'll be fun. And then
Awesome.
on Saturday, I'm going to be streaming a weird horror indie game called Cosmology of Kyoto, which looks like a nightmare. I'm very excited to play it. Yep.
Enjoy your horror. I'm terrified of horror games.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much for coming on. This has been a fantastic time.
Yeah, thank you.
Winamp, that's not the song I wanted. Winamp! Where'd you put it? Press play. What's going on over there? Hold on. Hold on. Where'd it go? Where'd my song go? We have a very robust stream here at twitch.tv/Voxandra. The Vox Off Show is a very well-oiled machine where there are no issues ever. Actually, everything is fine. We are here at the end of the stream, which went very smoothly with no problems. I wasn't searching for this song where I don't know where it went on the playlist. Here.
Yes, I like food, and I will eat food after this, but I also love food.
Also love food. What's going on this week?
No!
What you got coming up?
Okay, listen. What I have coming up is food, and then, listen, like my heart is like, I just want to play Terranigma.
Oh, Terranigma. Finally finished that goddamn amazing game. Finally.
I don't think I can. I mean, we still have another chapter. I still have to finish chapter 3 at least. But I love it. I love it. But yeah. But yeah. So yeah. That's what I'm gonna do after this, and then throughout the week, I am probably gonna be busy doing some moving stuff and taking care of the Chizuru being in another game now. I have to give resources because I lost the money.
I'm excited to see she's in another game. My stuff coming up is the usual stuff. This Saturday will start around the normal time, like 7 to 8, probably. I wanted to do like an all-day Saturday stream to make up for Happy New East not happening and wanted to do it, but I gotta take care of some stuff during the day. So I'll find something for us to do this Saturday. This Sunday, I'm trying to do a Jackbox Sandra stream, get some friends together for that. Play some Jackbox games. Do that. Chair, if you're around, you should stop by and come play with us.
Yeah, seduce me, and I'll let you know if I'm free.
Seduce you. But yeah, that's it. The usual stuff coming up, streams coming up and everything. Got some games we gotta play. Did you know we play video games here around here?
I like gaming.
I like gaming.
I like.
So Chair, what are you gonna end up eating?
Oh, okay.
No one asked the question, so you know what? I'm gonna ask the question. What do you want to eat, Chair?
Okay, so the thing is, the only thing left in my fridge are
Oh
chicken
crap, we're out of
nuggets.
time! This video was brought to you by the power and the support of the mighty executive gamers, who are known as Adam Admar, Greenlow, as well as the licensed gamers, who go by the names of Aaron Bunny, Lissa, Madam Melody. Let it also be known that these gamers, they are certified gamers. Do you also wish to become a gamer who is certified? Head on over to patreon.com/Voxandra to pledge your support today, and you can become a gamer who is certified.